Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing a full unboxing of the, what month are we in? May? The May Bella Skin box. I did unbox this last month and I gave you guys my feedback and I was completely honest that box was a little hit or miss for me. There were one or two items I loved and a bunch I couldn't use just because of an ingredient sensitivity, but fortunately, that's not the case today. I can use everything here. So I'm going to be giving you guys a full review demo and we're going to talk through all of the products in the box. Is it worth the price point? All of the details. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching. And please don't forget to subscribe because I upload 3 times a week. That's going to be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into this box with me, see all of the goodies inside, stay tuned. Okay, so first thing I did just throw on, I know my lips are like super shiny now. I just threw on the Me Time Botanical Sweet Kiss Pomegranate Citrus Mint Lip Treatment. This I got in my last month's box, and I have honestly been using it like every single day. My lips feel super juicy and like it's got a little bit of that minty tingle, so I'm obsessed. But we're going to jump into this month's box. In my intro, I think I said the Bella Beauty box. It is the Bella Skin box. I did want to quantify that. This box is 5 or so beauty products. Retail value of up to $150 per box. It's always over $100, but somewhere between $100 and $150 for a $35 box. So you're definitely going to get a good value out of here. The first item out of the box, I'm actually going to talk about this now and we'll demo it later because I have not tried any of this. But the first item is the Kanna Skin Cure Candle 3.5 ounce. This retails for $35. Wrap yourself in our restorative cocoon. Feel the fluttering cocoa butter kiss that is the Kanna Skin Cure Candle infused with CBD and botanical oils in a creamy coconut wax. Create a soothing remedy with peace of body and mind. Light the candle, allow the wax to melt the edges of the jar. Spoon into your hand and apply to the skin. We recommend using it as for rituals, massage oil, moisturizer, or as a pain salve. So I am going to light this. And the one thing I will say, and I know I've mentioned this before, I do have a sensitivity to coconut. I love the smell. I love eating coconut, but it does not react well with my face. So I'm going to try this as like a salve, maybe even a moisturizer for my hands, but I will not be applying this to my face just because of my own sensitivities. But let me grab a lighter and we'll get this going. So it doesn't say to trim the wick before using, but I am candle obsessed and I would like to not have soot everywhere. So if you find that your candles tend to like put soot everywhere, quick tip, just trim your wick. So we're going to light this up. It is lit. Already smells really nice. I'm going to set this right in front of me. So I'm going to give that a chance to melt a little bit. And then we'll try it out in a little bit after I get to the next item. The next item in the box is going to be from After Spa. This is the Reusable Makeup Remover Pad and Cotton Round. So these removes 100% of the most difficult makeup with the help of extra soft texture remover fabric with only water. Ideal for all skin types to leave you fresh and soft. You will save a lot on wipes and makeup remover. So I actually do already exclusively use cotton rounds, like reusable, wipeable cotton. I have spoken about them in videos in the past, so I'm going to just pull these out of the box. I am going to be washing them before I use them because they do recommend that. But it does come in a cute little washable bag, so as you use them, pop them in the bag, throw the bag right in the washing machine, and clean them as a whole. The cotton itself is super soft, so I cannot wait to try these. It comes with 3 of the mini size and 2 of the larger. These are what I like to use for like my toners. This is something I like to use to help wash makeup off, so I can use less cleanser. I still do recommend double cleansing. I don't think that something like this is going to work as a makeup remover on its own. You do still want to cleanse your skin because anytime I've used something like this in the past, I then go and cleanse my skin or I'll just take my toner and the amount of foundation that still comes off is kind of gross. So we're going to skip that altogether. Okay, so we do have a little bit of melting in the candle, so I am going to try that now. I'm going to use the back of a brush just to pick up some of this wax. Something that I actually did research is that typical wax melts at a hotter temperature than coconut wax. So coconut and soy will be a lower temperature, so it's not going to burn you. Like I just poured that on my skin and no burning. Definitely has a beautiful scent, and there's a nice sheen to the skin. So if you do like coconut oil, this will work as a moisturizer for you. If you're like me and you're a little bit hesitant, it definitely feels nice on the hands, and it just smells beautiful. Honestly, just for a really nice smelling candle, I feel like my new go-to is going to be lighting this before I get in the shower. Then when I get out of the shower, taking it for like elbows and hands just to add a little bit of moisture back into the skin. And it smells really good, so I'm going to keep that right in front of me, and I'm not going to blow it out just yet because I am enjoying it. The next 2 items I'm going to use together just so that we can get that going. The first is from Dirty Lamb. It is the Rose-Petal Toner Refreshing Face Mist, vegan and cruelty-free. This antibacterial toner will help to fight against acne, eczema, dermatitis, and harsh skin conditions. Infused with aloe vera to moisturize and soothe irritated dry skin. Witch hazel minimizes pores, controls oil. And rose petals to decrease anxiety and stress, making every day more enjoyable. Honestly, all of those ingredients together, I do tell people pretty much to avoid rose on its own, avoid witch hazel on its own, but when it's combined together, totally a fan. Smells really refreshing. It's not stinging at all like some witch hazel can tend to be. And I actually, you'll see, I waxed my eyebrows yesterday, so I got a little bit of bumping up here. No stinging, no burning. I am actually going to use this with the next item, and you'll understand why in just a second. This retails for $27. The next item is from Tropical Naturals. Tropicgyal. Tropical Naturals. I sound gross. If you know how that's supposed to be pronounced, comment down below. This retails for $33, and it is a clay face mask. Indulge in our clay facial mask, created with a custom blend of botanicals and clays to leave your skin smooth, cleansed, and glowing. Gently exfoliates your skin to clear out blocked pores, fills with beneficial vitamins and nutrients. They are left in the dry clay form to allow the benefits and drawing out toxins without using preservatives. I love that. So it does say your product will last longer, and you can mix it with different liquids such as aloe vera, apple cider vinegar, etc. Mix 1 to 2 teaspoons with enough water or your favorite liquid in a non-metallic bowl. So I have a brush I like to use for masks, a glass bowl, and I'm actually going to try it with the Rose-Petal Toner because it has witch hazel and rose, so I feel like there's nothing bad in here. Plus, I feel like the main ingredient in this is going to be water anyway. Yeah, rose water. So definitely what I'm going to use. So I'm going to open this, and it is in a powder form. So I'm just going to scoop the equivalent of what would be like 2 teaspoons in. I might take a little bit more because I don't want to run out. But when I have way too much mask, you guys will know, use less than I did. So that is in the bottom of my bowl. I'm going to take this and just I did 3 little squirts for now. I can always add more. I'm going to add more. Just going to mix that up, make a paste. So it ended up being like 10 spritzes to make this into a cute little paste. Okay, and now that that is in here, we're going to try this out. Just apply, because it's detox, I'm going to focus it in this area. Let me grab my mirror. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this 10 minutes to melt. Melt. I looked at the candle and I said melt. I'm going to give this 10 minutes to dry down. It does say you don't want to wait until it is completely dry. So I'm going to come back when it is mostly dry and we will get this off. The one thing I will say is upon reading the directions, it does say that after the first few minutes, once you remove it, there will be some redness to the skin. So once I wipe this off, if you see redness, it is something that will go away. So we're going to test that as well. As far as how it applies, it smells really good. It doesn't sting or irritate the skin. It's drying pretty quickly, so this is not something that I see being an issue. You know how some mud masks will take you like an hour to dry and you're just sitting there with a fan in front of your face, going, and it just feels like it won't dry? I'm not having that issue. It's already starting to dry on the edges. So I'm going to give this a couple minutes to dry down. I'm going to take a damp washcloth and wipe it off, and I'll be back here immediately after I take the mask off, like within 15 to 20 seconds after I get out of the bathroom, just so you can see how red it looks and how my skin calms down. So I was going to remove it off camera, and then I realized what's the point? So I have a damp washcloth in front of me, and you'll see it has dried down, but everywhere there's a pore, it's almost a little darker, similar to like how the Glam Glow Super Mud stays wet where there's a pore. So mine is a little bit up there, which is not dry. I'm going to start applying removing from the bottom up. Okay, so this is coming off super easy. With some mud masks, I find like I have to struggle to remove them. I'm literally just passing once or twice and it's coming right off. I don't think it's because I did a thin layer. I think it's just like, it feels like this is not one of those sticky muds that's going to end up all over your face and you're going to have to take a shower to get it off. Because the worst thing is I find that every time I do a mud mask, I have to do it like right before I shower because I feel like I have mud everywhere. And you can't like do the mask and then lock it in with the serum. You have to shower. I'm not having that issue at all with this. Where the mud is coming off, I'm having no issues. There's definitely a little bit of redness where it was. So I'm going to go not put this on my desk because it's going to get everything wet. I'm going to go throw this in my washing machine, give my skin about 5-10 minutes to calm down, and I'll be back. Actually, it's already starting to calm down. That was pretty fast. Okay, I'm still going to go put this in, and then I'll be right back to go into the last item in the box. Okay, so the mask is done. I am going to take a tiny bit more of the toner, just because there was a little bit of this mixed in, but clay can tend, even though it's detoxifying you, can dry you out a little bit. And just to counteract that, we're going to take some hydration, some witch hazel, and just apply it and spray it and right over the face. Okay, and the last item out of the box, this comes from Earth Harbor Naturals. This is the Aqua Aura Reparative Eye Cream, retails for $34. Formulated with a powerhouse of botanicals to help slow the signs of aging under and around the eyes, such as fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness, and sun damage. The result is a rested, more youthful appearance. The target concerns are fine lines and wrinkles, dark circles, loss of firmness and elasticity, or a lack of hydration. So this is said to use blue tansy and seaweed collagen. I have used the blue tansy oil from, I'm gonna be pissed if I can't remember which one it is. I'll insert a picture if I don't remember it by the time the video is over. Give me a second. Herbivore, thank you. The Herbivore Lapis Oil. So I've used that before, and I do actually really like the smell of that ingredient. Ingredients: olive fruit juice, aloe, cranberry seed oil, lavender extract, calendula extract, pomegranate extract. Yeah, there's a lot of botanically ingredients in here, which is good. Now, whenever I have something like this, I do tell you guys ahead of time. If it is something on the box, it'll say, so like this one says 6 months after opening, it is going to expire. So you do want to make sure you use them in time. Normally, you guys know, like I'm like, oh look, new skincare. I'm going to put it in a drawer and wait for something new. However, I'm almost out of my eye cream. So I'm almost ready for a new one anyway. So this is going to be the one we try today. It did look a little separated in there, but when you have an eye cream that's like a blend of botanicals and oils, that is going to be natural. Just give it a quick shake. And then you'll notice it immediately, instantly re-emulsifies. Ooh, that smells nice. So it's a very pretty botanical smell. Because I shook it up, I am going to work right out of the lid. Obviously, and I've said this in every skincare video I have ever done, you cannot tell if skincare is going to be effective until you use it for a minimum of 28 to 60 days. So I'm not going to be able to tell you the efficacy of this. I could just tell you texture, I can tell you smell, I can tell you how it applies, I can tell you ingredients, but I'll have to get back to you guys in next month's unboxing with how I feel it worked from an ingredient standpoint and an efficacy standpoint. What I will say is I did just apply it, and it does feel very hydrated. And when I got all up in my mirror, I did notice a couple spots where I missed the mud. So I am going to have to go and take care of that after anyway. But the eye cream applied really nicely. The skin is not greasy. So even though it's oil-based, it doesn't feel like a slick, slimy oil on the face. It just feels nourishing and hydrating. But it does, like, absorb really quickly into the skin. Like, I did this eye, and then I started, like, touching this eye, and it already feels like it has soaked up into the skin, which is great, because that means the ingredients are very skin soluble. As for the way it felt, again, not thick, not greasy, my eyes are not tearing. Sometimes after I try a new eye cream, my eyes will instantly start tearing and, like, hate what's in there. So I'm having no issues with that. This does say that it is good for the eyes and the eye area, so I am going to have to do my research. It says under eyes and around the brow bone. So this is not 360 safe. So you can take it brow to under eye, but I would not put it on the lid unless something specifically says for the eyelids, 360 safe, safe for lids, safe for the immediate eye area. Any of those things, I say do not put it there. Better safe than sorry. So I'm going to say, based on what I've read, do not put this on the eyelid or on the lid at all. Pat it in the under eye, take it around the orbital bone to the brow, but do not put this on your lid. You have been warned. I'm not sure if I said this already, but this retails for $34. So to round up the box, this box is a retail value of $139, which is just shy of the up to $150 value. So they definitely hit the mark there. As for the 4 items in the box, the reusable makeup remover pads from After Spa, which only retail for $10, are something that I know I'm going to get use out of. And actually, the bag that came with my other wipes, I don't love. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, it's a super thick mesh. It has this weird drawstring on it, so I find like it always gets jammed. This bag has a lot bigger holes as well, so I feel like things are going to get a little cleaner. So I'm going to be switching out the bag immediately, and I'm going to be working these into my rotation. The candle was delectable and beautiful. I'm going to blow it out and take a tiny bit more of that wax just to see. Yeah, same, no matter how long it goes on, it is nice and smooth. And it does have that really pretty coconut. Yeah, really smells nice. This is definitely going to be going into my bathroom for me to melt and play with as soon as I get out of the shower. Elbows, knees, hands, the works. The toner is probably something that you guys are going to see a lot of, especially if I do any more skincare videos regularly, which you guys seem to be enjoying. I love misting toners, and as of right now, I think I have 4 toners open, and none of them are in a mist. So this is going to be going into my ritual pretty quickly, just because I do love spray toners. I loved the one from, like, there's the Thayer's Witch Hazel that everybody has used at one point in their life, which is not bad, don't get me wrong. I used the Lush Tea Tree Toner for a while. I liked that. But really, there's just something about a mist bottle that just makes me so much happier. So definitely going to be using that. As for the last 2 items, the mask and the eye cream, I do not have any issues with either of them. I think my skin feels really nice from where I put the mask. I think I would mix a mask super often. I mean, I'm extra as hell. So if it means like put this mask in a cute little bowl with a brush next to my like skincare area in my bathroom, like I think that'll be a cute moment, and it'll make me want to like have that Instagram moment of mixing my own mask. So I'll have to get back to you on whether or not I use it more or less than the mud masks in my collection. From a shelf life standpoint, I love that it's in a powder because you don't have to deal with having an issue of it expiring because of all the preservatives you need. So I love that it's in a powder, so I'm going to definitely get use out of that. As for the eye cream, we did already say I will have to get back to you on how well I feel it works as far as the effective skincare claims. But as far as first application, first use, my under eyes feel really smooth. They look really hydrated. I don't feel dry. My eyes aren't tearing, and there's no issues there. So all in all, I know last month I was a little hit or miss because I really was only able to use like 2 or 3 of the products. This month, every product is actually outstanding. And you guys know, I don't typically go for the cleaner skincare lines. Like I do, I like clean beauty. However, I'm also like, give me that prescription strength stuff and go for it. These have some really outstanding ingredients in them that I think can rival even your clinical skincare routines. So stay tuned for an updated skincare video, and maybe a couple of these will end up in my current routine. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Any info on the Bella Skin box will be listed in the description box down below. Let me know how you guys are liking this box and what you're thinking, because honestly, I am a skincare junkie and I have so many makeup subscription boxes, and I think this is one of like 2 skincare boxes that I have, and I'm really enjoying it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.